Hello, hello! Hi everyone! And welcome to my special stream! Weird of me to do a chatting stream, right? I know, but I was feeling like it, like relaxing together, and yes, I brought back the whole nostalgia thing, even the microphone sounds, the one. And I know everyone is having heat waves and everyone is super hot and you need something refreshing or at least someone to keep you company while you work. That's why I'm here, to keep you company if you're working or studying and you need something in the back. That's Kiki for ya. Before we start chatting a bit, sorry for the cough. I hope I'm not getting a cold. Everyone knows that summer colds are the worst, but maybe using the fan for so long is messing a little with my health. But that's quite alright. We can get through anything. Something that's like super funny to me every single time that there is a heat wave is that people have this misconception more often than not that windows must remain open, and that's completely untrue. If you open those windows, you're gonna be even hotter than before. Also, I want to test something. It seems that now you can say, Twitch, clip that. And you will have a clip. Did that work? Did that work? I don't know. I have to see. Oh goodness, it seems it did. Wait, let me check that. Did it do the clip? Everyone wants to test it. It said copy to the clipboard. I'm not sure though. Let me see. Oh gosh, it seems it did a clip. What is this magic? But that's after I pressed the button of Twitch clip that, so Twitch, clip that. Is my accent weird? I'm gonna have 1,000 clips I have created all of a sudden. We'll see after the stream though. We'll see. Do I have to fake an American accent? Maybe. Twitch, clip that. Or if I overpronounce, maybe. Twitch, clip that. I don't know if it works. I would love for it to work because that's super useful. Oh goodness. Oh gosh, it did! It worked! Wait, let me open my own clip. Let me open my own clip, please. Oh gosh, it works! It works! What is this sorcery? I'm so sorry for the silence, but what is this sort of sorcery? Oh gosh! If you just entered the stream and don't know what I'm talking about, well, I'm talking about the new Twitch function that lets you take clips with only your voice. That's amazing and useful. Super useful! Like, it's one of the best things they've added. But probably I have to say it a few times because, accents and all. But well, let's go back to the topic. Summertime. Basically, I was saying that there is a misconception, especially in my country, but I've seen it everywhere, And when there's a heat wave and everything is getting hot, people tend to say, open the windows. Most of the time, that's wrong. And the more you open the windows, the more heat is going to come into your home. And that's why you have to keep your windows closed until nighttime. In nighttime, it's fresh, therefore you can open your windows and you can ventilate. I know there is this concern, valid concern, by the way, of what happens with the quality of the air inside. Very valid, you can open the windows a bit if you want, but the most optimal thing to do would be probably buying an air purifier. Some portable air conditioners, a very popular option among people, have these air purifying functions too. I should use it more as well. But I need to buy like either cardboard or like some sort of panel from any material that can seal my window so I can put the exhaust tube through the window, because the kit that the air conditioner got, it's not qualified for the window in my room, I am afraid. And so I don't know how it's called in English. Polystyrene? Something like that? Polystyrene, etc, etc. But you know, basically a rectangular shaped panel of any sort of material that can just protect your room from the heat. Because if you just open the window, then the amount of cold that is gonna come through, it's gonna make your room not as cold as it should be. You know, like, you're losing efficiency. I've tested it. I know. I'm dumb. I was dumb. I didn't think about it. But it's okay. Also, aside from, air conditioners, there are a few ways. Sorry, let me move that. A few ways to combat this heat. And that's something I have in front of me. Drinks, darling, drinks. I've been making experiments and I've been freezing different types of juices so they are turned into popsicles. I did buy those popsicle molds in those house decoration shops, and I found one super cute that made popsicles in the shape of stars. I guess rounded stars in this case. And it's super cute. I swear it's amazing. Like, it might sound silly to you, but it's a weirdly effective way of, fighting the heat and that sort of thing. Oh my goodness. But I don't know. I would say that my favorite juice is peach. I know. Peach juice, for real? Are you a kid? I'm not a kid, but I love it anyway, and you can't change my mind. I think it's amazing. And it also turns into a great popsicle as well. It's just so hot, man. And I know I'm here to cool you down, to keep you company. But I'm probably gonna complain about it for a while. Oh goodness, let me check the clips again, the clip section. I just wanna see if it created more because I said it a few times. That's so funny though. That's so funny. I love that function. Oh, it's so silly. It's so silly. But I've been also thinking on playing a horror game again. And probably Plague and Kersev are gonna feel so delighted about it too. And I was thinking about perhaps playing Fatal Frame. The new Fatal Frame, of course. I saw just a little tiny bit of gameplay to see how it was, how it's working, and all of that. And it's great. So I think it honestly can be a great option for a horror game to stream. Because all of the itch.io horror games are sort of similar, and they all go about basically the same thing that's like familiar trauma of different levels. And I know a lot of those games are made by students testing their abilities to code something. And that's cool. Like, please keep creating. You are wonderful, amazing, and awesome. But when you try to find like a game to try, even if it's not for streaming, because that's another melon we have to open in the future. But even if it is a normal game you plan on playing on a stream, it's the exact same. It's the exact same thing over and over again. And you get bored eventually, you know? You get bored. And I'm probably a little based. Not based. Sorry, I'm based too. What do you mean? No, I'm so based. No, but I'm biased, is what I wanted to say. I'm biased over one game in particular that I liked. I know it's not anything special or super big, but it's one of those itch.io games that actually gave me a big scare, like for the first time in forever. But it happened a big while ago, and it was this game called Welcome to Kowloon or something like that. It was based on Kowloon, an amazing, well, depends on what you consider amazing sort of city, because you know I love to investigate about curious places or mysterious places, you know, something unexplored, or even if it was explored and even if it existed in real life, all of the cool things, all of the mysteries, what happened inside, what is not left written by history and only lives through, you know, oral traditions or like stories passed from one ear to another, you know. It's like someone tells a story of things they saw inside, and so that legend lives forever. I love that, and I don't know, I feel like I would love to do videos about that, you know, not only about Kowloon, but everyone knows that I would just, well, not everyone knows, but I would totally start by Kowloon. Like, if I turned all of that into videos, if I turned these whole interesting places on Earth, mysterious places where dark things happened, and that sort of thing, I would absolutely start by Kowloon. I find it such an interesting place. I know it's because it's surrounded in this sort of mysticism that probably in real life it was just, you know, the mafia and the bad things happening and the lack of laws and security forces that allowed a lot of things to happen, and not all of them were good, I am afraid. But precisely because of that, it's surrounded in this sort of mysticism, you know? And that doesn't mean it's bad. I like that it has this mist surrounding the whole topic, surrounding the whole place. It's honestly great. It's honestly great. And I know I said it a few times, I have a wonderful book talking about this precise topic, like different places, different. Sorry, it's because I'm looking at something here on the Twitch panel. I'm configuring something quickly, but I have a book talking about interesting places unexplored, sometimes explored, and precisely it talks about the necessity of humans of exploring, of exploring something new, of exploring something different, of trying, like they have this necessity, no, we have this necessity, this impulse of trying to find unexplored thing, something fresh, something new. Because we know everything in our planet, and what we don't know, we are about to know it. What do I mean by things we don't know? Probably like the deepest bottom of the ocean. And that's because of physical limitations. We just don't have the technology for that, We probably don't have yet the technology to go so deep. And we have cameras that can hold on super well against the pressure. Like the deeper you go, the more pressure there is. But I mean humans, because we need the technology to bring humans so deep to discover. But let me tell you something. At the same time, I don't want that to happen. You know what happens? You know what happens when people reach those places and they discover things that weren't known before. It gets destroyed or exploited for monetary gain. And I don't talk about politics in this channel, but that's bad. I'm sorry. I would prefer for those things to be left alone. More often than not, it's like, please just leave it alone. But I'm getting out of the main topic, that exploring the cities and all of that. Another interesting place, it's known by everybody, the nuclear places, right? Like Chernobyl, but there's 1,000 videos on Chernobyl. And there's probably already like 1,000 videos on Kowloon as well, so nothing's stopping me. Nothing is stopping me. My throat! Give me a second. Alright, as I was saying, nothing is stopping me from making a video myself, Alright. No, wait. There we go. Sorry. But yes, there's 1,000 videos on Chernobyl. There is 1,000 videos about Kowloon. But still. I wanna do it myself. I wanna see something here. Give me a moment. A moment. Alright, cool. Sorimasen. I was checking out something, and I have this leaderboard of the people with the most watch time on my channel. And of course, Kersev is second place, only surpassed by Nightbot. Kersev, welcome. I was talking about, before telling about what I was talking about, you're second place in the people that watch me the most. It's so funny. And I love it. I really appreciate it. Oh God. I need to breathe that night. You got this. You got this. Today I brought back the whole like retro vibe, retro microphone. You know, this model. I think it's fresh. I like it. I like it a lot. I think it can be amazing. But basically, I was talking about videos I would like to make. And this one topic I like that is unexplored places or interesting places. And I did put an example of Kowloon. And I know there are thousands of videos about Kowloon already, but that doesn't stop me from doing a video myself, you know? And I know that the whole mysterious places thing, it's basically because most of them are surrounded by this air of mysticism, this thick mist around them, you know, and probably it wasn't as a big deal. But this is still great, you know, like uncovering back the story, especially stories that are passed through words. You know, it's not the same as, oh, something is written, there are scripts about this. But also, like, it's magical, almost. That you think, it's like, oh yeah, someone that lived there told the son of a friend of mine what happened in Kowloon. You know, that sort of thing. Seriously though, I was worried for a moment I'll miss the stream. I got a notification while driving home and I had to shop. No worries, Kersef. I truly appreciate you. But no worries, today the stream is gonna be long. And that's fine. This chatting stream, I will do more. Because I wanna train speaking like I was in a TV show, because in TV shows you can't depend on the chat to be funny, you know, like yes, you may have a script here and there, but eventually it's a skill I want to train, to be able to communicate and be fun, especially for the people that just come to the stream to relax, to see me, because I know a lot of people come here to be entertained. That's what I'm going to do. I'm trying to do at least, but yes. And I think that this whole retro vibe, retro stream, nostalgia, it can bring something different with me as a VTuber. You know, of course, I'm not like, I'm so special, I'm so different from other VTubers, but at least I want something that will say, hey, this VTuber is different. I'm gonna click on her stream, you know, to show off my charisma. Oh my goodness. But going back to what I was saying before, like in the topic of curious places, interesting places on Earth, like the first example I did speak about was Kowloon, but also this happens with Chernobyl. It's an interesting place because, well, a tragedy happened, but there is this morbid curiosity to know more, why it happened and how it affected everyone around it. You know, the animals, the people, the places, and it's even sort of romantic to visit those places, or at least to see how they changed and what happened in there. You know, not only like, oh, what happened during the tragedy, but like you have to consider in those parks there were kids growing up, fathers and mothers loving each other. You know, it's like there lived people, and that's so beautiful. You know, it's like I want to collect all of those stories, all of the stories of the people that lived around that tragedy and how they lived, to remember them forever and ever. And I know that's like an unrealistic dream, but I found it so romantic, like this whole idea of archiving the memories of people, because not only extraordinary people deserve to be remembered. I think that everyone deserves to be remembered. They forgot to boil water. Yes. Basically. Oh gosh. Oh man. Like, usually, now that I am looking through the loyalty leaderboard, once again, this loyalty leaderboard is people that see me often. And there are people I don't know. There are names I don't recognize or that I don't see often. And I don't know how this happens. I am looking through stream elements, okay. And yes, there are some bots here and there. And I think this list might be a little outdated because Ban is super low. Ban is in like position 14 or something, and probably he should be way higher, right? Question mark? I don't know. I don't know how outdated this got. But it's fine. I wonder if I can see through Twitch this same list. Is there a way of doing that? Of checking? Like, how much people have looked at your streams? Like, this person looked at your streams for so long. Also, I have a clip that I did the other day that then I downloaded it to edit because fuck CapCut. I hate CapCut. I edited the video and then it told me, oh, you want to export it? Pay me. And I'm like, no. But I got so frustrated that I didn't do like nothing else. I didn't edit any other video. I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean you want me to pay you? Oh. Anyway, I think I have to edit things through my phone. Or just download another program, you know, like DaVinci Resolve and things like that. Oh, DaVinci Resolve. But those sort of programs are also stupidly hard to master. I don't know why. It's super silly. It's super, super silly. But, oh well. By the way, I'm sorry because I feel like I'm just going around. In my Discord server, in case anyone is watching aside from me and Kersaf, I did put today a video of this chicken leg in this sort of a stew. It was so good. Like, it's bad that I am like throwing flowers to myself, like, I'm so skilled. But it was so good, and I am so proud because it's honestly like the best stew I've ever made. I told my mom, hey, I'm gonna cook today. You can relax, you can rest this morning. Because, you know, the other time, like the other stream I did this week, I had to cut it short because my mom was getting knee pain. She gets sometimes pain on her prosthetic knee. And I had to help her, so I told her, hey, relax, I got this. I will cook and I will do everything today for you. I was like, okay, Kiki, you have to cook. Literally, you have to cook. You have to cook. properly. And I was scared because when I cook, I'm like my worst critic. I am my worst enemy, and I think I have to make it better. I have to make it so much better. And it's always never enough. For me, it's never enough. I think I can make it better, like it needs something else. I need, like it needs something, and I don't know what, like this umami, but no, today I got it. And I got it, curiously enough, I got it without using soy sauce or anything Asian, because if we're talking about umami things, I usually go straight for the Asian things, like soy sauce, oyster sauce, Asian spices, but like my mom gets it without those things, and she gets this amazing flavor, this balance of things. It's incredible how she cooks, and finally, I feel like I finally got to that level, at least with a single recipe. I have to write it down. But I'm super, super proud, honestly. What is that so weird about those programs? Oh, well, they're not weird, but they have 1,000 things, and instead of saying things like cut or separate the audio or animate this part, I know I sound illiterate and I sound silly, but they put like this super, like, I don't know how to call it in English, but intricate names. So I always end up having to Google how to do this thing in this program 1,000 times, but that's how you learn, right? Yeah, what about that food that you made? Talk about it. Exclusive cooking content at Discord parties that Mr. Stream was saying. Oh gosh. Exclusive content. I love to talk about cooking way too much. But that's valid, am I right? Like, that's totally valid. Like, cooking is a skill, and cooking is a really amazing topic, in my humble opinion. But I think it's great. I think it's amazing. And honestly, cooking is something everyone should know, at least something basic, like how to do it, right? It's a survival skill. It's a survival skill. Oh gosh. Like, I would totally do cooking videos if my kitchen wasn't from like the pre-Civil War era of Spain. It's so old and it's not aesthetic or pretty. So I am always like, oh. Oh my goodness. Alright, let me close this thing over here. Oh, I need to stretch. But like, I know how to cook and I am refining my skills, but basically I support myself on science. I have a cookbook that is basically a science cookbook, like food and cooking according to science, because you can never go wrong with that, But my worst thing when it comes to cooking? I am lazy. I'm a bit lazy, so when I see those recipes that require 1,000 hours to make, I'm like, ugh. Like a good broth needs hours and hours and hours to cook. It's slow cooking, and it's like, did you know how expensive natural gas is nowadays? I'm always like, I cannot afford to like use this much gas for this long just to make chicken stock. I know, homemade chicken stock or beef stock is much better, but and also like the other option is like, oh, but you can use a pressure cooker. I'm scared of those things. I'm so scared of those things. I promise you, those things can turn into a bomb. And I know nowadays those things are safer than ever. They have 1,000 mechanisms so it doesn't blow and explode. But this is scary. And one time when I was a teenager, my mom had this pressure cooker. In her defense, it was old, like a really old pressure cooker. And I was in the hallway, and suddenly something broke in the pressure cooker, and it went the big explosion, and my mom threw into the ground. And thankfully, nobody was hurt. I had like my heart was pumping. I don't know. How the hell didn't I had like a heart attack or something? But ever since that day, I'm like, no pressure cooker for me, thank you. I'll do things nice and slow, like a traditional grandma. Like, why does grandma food taste better? Because they make things slower. They take their time. Watching a cooking anime, watch a cooking anime and you'll get your strength to work at your cooking. Absolutely. I'll say, if you ignore the lead parts, Shokugeki no Soma is not a bad anime to know about cooking. But I feel that anime has been widely investigated by cooking YouTubers. Especially anime cooking YouTubers. And non-anime too, even. And that reminds me of something. That reminds me of Phoenix Wright and a lawyer that played Phoenix Wright. And all the time he was playing, he's like, that's not how it goes in real life. Like when Phoenix Wright says, objection! And they start like pressing? What? No! Pressing. Sorry, my weird accent. Pressing the enemy? And the music starts getting fast. He's like, that's not how it happens. I don't know why, but I got so much secondhand embarrassment. I got so much secondhand embarrassment from that. What do you mean, ignore that part? That part is important. That part is super important. But, like, in all honesty, I feel like to grow my fame, I have to focus on creating content on YouTube as well. And I know I've been saying this for a while, but like I would love to do something that you guys consider interesting. I know every person considers something interesting differently. Like what I consider interesting might not be interesting for you. And vice versa. I love video games, and at the same time, I know that there is a lot of things about video games that are already overly exploited. That's why I am trying to think about a less exploited part of the gaming that I can make videos about that people would love to see. And I don't know, I am an emotional person. So maybe that's something I can do, like the emotions on video games and things like that. Or I can analyze video games, but from my perspective. And that perspective usually means overly romantic and overly emotional stuff. Like, when I made the Lost Radio episode, the podcast, and I forgot which episode was it. Oh, it was the episode Blake edited. The rewriting of the first episode. And Blake told me, hey Kiki, I showed this video to a friend of mine for feedback. And he told me, you're overly emotional. I got so offended. Like, what do you mean overly emotional? You heartless motherfucker. I was so mad. I was so angry. Like, I am a human. Humans are made of emotions. You heartless monster. Obviously, I'm joking. But I don't know. I do not like this nonchalant behavior that everyone wants to have. Like, I'm too cool for you. I'm too cool for emotions. Look, I'm a dark and edgy edgelord. It's like, huh? If that's not how it works in real court, then the real court... Yes, Kirstev, you're so right. If that's not how it works in real court, then that's super boring. But I got told, like, courts are boring as hell in real life. There is a super famous Spanish YouTuber called Mr. Jagger. Yes, like the drink. And he told one time, do you know that you can register yourself and go to any court session? You register yourself in the government page and then you can go and watch it. But then he said, oh, but it's actually a bit boring. So I don't think I want to visit one anytime soon. That's kinda proving him right, isn't it? Wait, what's proving him right? Me getting mad? I don't know, but I don't think being emotional is a bad thing. You know. Wait, where's my water? Wait a second. There we go. Got my water. Sorry, massive. There we go. Oh, the model getting broken as I drink water. There we go. I love how it moved. Oh my goodness. Wait, what did I do to the chat? Okay, over here, sorry. Getting emotional about being told you're emotional. That's like... Huh? What's Kofufe rule? What's that? Wasn't that the word that certain politicians said? But I do not talk about politics. I recently dove into a rabbit hole that got me to watch a lot of lawyer YouTubers. They don't act like Phoenix Wright characters at all. That would be so funny. Because I feel like a lot of prosecutors in Phoenix Wright are... How do we say it in English? Egocentric. Like, and they're a bit rude. It's like, you Phoenix Wright, I'm gonna crush you. I am so much better than you. And then Phoenix is like, I might be a mess, but I am the mess. Come here, I got this with the power of death lawyers. Wow! Because the rule is how the internet calls that thing where someone makes an accusation and then the accused proves the accusation as a response. I have no idea. But it makes sense. It makes all the sense. But in this case, I don't think being emotional is bad, as long as you keep it in check. And I think it's because, like, people that try to act like I don't have emotions, I'm a tough cookie, I'm super cool. It's like a bit boring. In my opinion. But when I say emotional, let me clarify something. When I say emotional, it's not like, yeah, you are a bastard, I hate you, how dare you. When I mean emotional, it's usually like I like to see the emotion in things and I am not afraid of expressing them. Like, for example, I cry easily, especially when something is about loneliness, you know? And this sort of thing where it's like, oh no, this character is suffering, and then someone pops, and it's like, no, I'm gonna tend my hand to you. I'm getting a call. What the heck? What is this number? Huh? They hung up immediately. You know, most of the time, these numbers are usually from like formation centers, like courses, studies, like, oh, do you want to make this course that's not gonna help you at all? Like getting a job, you're gonna waste a lot of time studying something, then people are gonna say, well, this is not enough for me to hire you because it's not a university degree. Oh, it's from a phone company, but it's not my phone company. Huh? What the hell? Well, they hung up super quickly. So... Alright. Oh well, sorry. Sorry. Phone piracy. Dude, every time someone calls me, like an unknown number, but visible number, important, and I get the call, it's like, hi, are you Kiki Urara, that lives in the Kingdom? Yes, that's me. I would like to inform you that we have a course for free. And I am like, oh yes, tell me more. And then I hang up and block the number. I know that's so mean. But I am ashamed of just saying, no, thank you. So I just faked that I had an issue. Unblock the number. When it's a spam though, I don't care. When it's a spam, I don't even take it. Hanging up is way worse. Hey, they were annoying to me. They were annoying to me. You know? Oh my god. Thank goodness they have a fan. I'm sorry, I hope like you don't hear it. Because oh. Oh. But you feel bad about saying no thanks. Somehow, yes. Because it sounds like a bit entitled, you know? I know, it doesn't make sense. I know. I will accept the, I don't know, the fault. My fault in this. This is my sin. But it's all fine. It's all good. Oh my goodness. I hate summer. I need winter. I need my winter with my Christmas. I swear. But also, like, I know I've talked about food already, but like, I hate when someone is like, my food from my culture is better than your food. And I think there's no food that's better than others. There are preferences, of course, but I think every culture has amazing things to enjoy. We should appreciate each other way more instead of fighting, loving each other, you know, and like appreciating food and cooking and techniques and ingredients. And even if you do not belong to a culture, as long as you respect the ingredients and the recipe, it's fine. For example, imagine if a Japanese person makes a paella, you know, the Spanish rice. Well, as long as the Japanese person investigates and tries to be as true as possible, it's fine. You know, and it's fine if you don't do it right the first time. You'll learn. It's okay. It's fine. No, I get you. I also feel bad to tell beggars that I don't have change, so I always carry a big stick to beat them up. No! In that case, I say no. I'm sorry, I don't have any money, and just move on. Because it's true, I don't have any money. It's true. So silly. So silly. But you know, curiously enough, beggars here are particularly kind. Like, you just say, I'm sorry, I don't have anything right now, and they just move on, and it's like, thank you, and they move on. And I find that really great. However, yesterday, I had to buy something in a little town. Well, not so little anymore, it's actually quite big. If I mute myself, it's because my dad is getting a call and he tends to speak super loud. Oh, he's speaking low. Nice. But yeah, yesterday I was buying something in this town, and then when I got out, I saw like the typical beggar, but he was like super high on something. I don't know what, but and he was screaming by himself like, what do you mean that? And I didn't understand a single thing, but I feel so bad. But at the same time, it was very funny. Of course, I never mess with anyone, you know, of course not. I am too afraid. And it's not my business. in general. Ah, my throat. My throat. Also, nice. I'm gonna mute myself for a sec. I am back. I am so back. Recently, I finally went to the beach. A seagull that doesn't go to the beach, I know, sin. But I finally went to the beach and I feel blessed. I feel so good now. I love to swim. I love to go to the sea, swim in the beach. There is this meme I love, and no matter how many times I see it, I always see it fully. And it's the one that I don't need to touch grass. I need to touch the sea. I need to get into the water. I need to touch the sea. Because that's me. That's me. Every time I walk along the beach, I'm like, oh man, I wish I could swim right now in there. I wish I had my bikini, my swimsuit. I want to swim. I want to get into the water. Oh, it's like so refreshing, so cleansing. It's perfect. It's just so perfect. And the other day I went with my family. I sort of dragged everyone. I said, hey, first I convinced my brother. It was like, do you want to go to the beach? And he's like, well, sure, fine, let's go. And then I was like, Mom, do you want to go to the beach? And she's like, no. And I was like, Dad, do you want to come to the beach? And he's like, yeah, let's go. And therefore, because everyone was going, my mom said, okay, I'm going as well. And she ended up having so much fun and relaxing a lot. So I told her at the end of the day, see, Mom, you actually had fun. And she was like, when I tell you that I don't want to go, don't listen to me, make me go. Because sometimes she doesn't get motivation to go. But she eventually has a lot of fun and ends up loving it. Your bikini? Yes! Yes, I love it! The bikini! It's so nice! It's so cool! But I'm surprised I didn't burn myself under the sun. First, because I was always in the shadow. When I wasn't in the water, I don't know how you call it in English, but we always carry these, I don't know, big ass umbrellas. I don't know how to call it in English. Super massive umbrella that you put in the sand. So the sun of the beach doesn't reach you. I don't know how it's called. I don't know the name for that in English. We call it sombrilla. That literally translates to little shadow. Little shadow! Little shadow! That's so cute. So you put that in the sand. It's like super massively big umbrella. Parasol? Really? I thought parasol was like a small one. But yeah, I put that into the ground and we all hide under the shadow. Of course, I also did cover myself entirely on sun cream to protect my skin. And that was especially motivated by me seeing super duper burned tourists on the beach. This was this poor woman that was on the sand, no parasol, no umbrella, no nothing. And when she turned around, I saw her back. Her back was red as a lobster, red as a strawberry, red as a tomato. And as someone that has grown near a beach, let me tell you, that woman probably had the worst night of her life. That's a big, big burn, like worthy of a hospital, man. Like the kind of burn that doesn't let you sleep properly because it hurts to touch the sheets of your bed. That one is super bad. It's like, look, I know if you're a tourist, you don't want to buy a big parasol, but you can buy an umbrella, a small one, in the Chinese shops, Chinese bazaars. I think Americans call it like Indian bazaars because here, like, our Chinese people, the ones that usually have these sort of stores where they have a bit of everything. You know, you can find basically anything in those stores and they are always run by Chinese people. So it's like you can go to one, buy an umbrella, the small one, cheap one, €5, and you save yourself a trip to the hospital. I don't know, I don't see the necessity to suffer so much and for so long. I'm gonna drink more water. More water. There we go. You know, random thought. It's not as popular as it used to be, but you know what kind of ASMR I used to love? Soap. But not the soap cutting, but like the soap in the water with the sponges. I used to love that ASMR. Love it with all my might. And now I discovered that there is this lady on all sorts of social media that makes ASMR washing like cooking rags. And because the sound is super satisfying, she has like a lot of big numbers. Is that a thing? It is, and it's super satisfying. Honestly. And wax cracking, that means candle wax, but like in thin sheets, and then they crack those sheets. That's super satisfying too. That's the kind of ASMR I like. Like, I don't usually or never listen to like a person doing ASMR, but rather I love sounds. Do you think I could make ASMR? I don't know if people would like that though. That's fine. Imagine me doing ASMR. Me like, are you gonna eat that? Are you gonna eat that? Can I have your spaghetti? I can eat it. Is that a cheesecake? If I ever did ASMR, it would be like unserious ASMR. Like some people like to do like the girlfriend experience or the boyfriend experience. I'm the hungry friend experience. I'm a seagull, for fuck's sake. Like, hey, do you see that guy with the fry in the hand? Go for it, let's go, let's steal it. Oh god, you know what I have to do one of these days? React to seagull memes. React to seagull videos. Oh, I would love that. I know perfectly fine that like people consider React content to be lazy. But come on, who reacts to seagulls? Nobody. That's why I'm here. To change that. But sometimes reaction is fun. Yes, right? Absolutely. Oh man. Sometimes it can be super fun. In my humble opinion. I'm just taking a break. Breathing and all of that. Do you know what I also need to buy, but I'm trying to save money for it? A nail mannequin. It's basically a hand made of silicone with a stand so nail techs like me can practice. Well, I'm not a nail tech yet. I'm a nail tech student. And that would save me a lot of trouble because when you study by yourself, because the course I did was like short, a single day, like the amount of people I know is limited. And so I think that to practice nails, while the other people I practice undressed their nails, I think a mannequin would be super useful. At least to practice designs and things like that. One of these days. I have to stream more. I know, I will. Pinky promise. But these weeks have been crazy busy. And that plus me studying not only the nail tech thing, but also like the other thing I am studying for. I simply had no energy. But I organized myself better, so I promise I'm going to stream more. And yes, that also means both Final Fantasies, Final Fantasy 9 and 14, because I like it. And while I love and adore Final Fantasy 14, one of the things that I don't like, it's toxic raiders, or toxic people that does group stuff. Like imagine a dungeon, you go with people, and if you're facing a boss, well, there's something called trials, and it's basically you just fight a boss straight up. No dungeon before, you just face a boss. Trials get sometimes toxic people, and yesterday for the first time I found a toxic person, and this person said, we are not doing any damage at all. And another person said, yeah, it's a bit of a messy run. I didn't say anything, but I wanted to say, hey, the boss bar is going down. So I don't know what you mean. Like, damage is getting through. I don't know why you're like that. But I blocked the first person. I added them to my unused until now block list. And then I queued to make another dungeon. And you know who was the tank? Yes, this person. And because it's blocked, instead of the name, I saw unknown01. And then in the chat, when they typed messages, it was like, this message is blocked because this person is added to your block list. And it's like, look, at the end, this is a game. Relax, chill. It's gonna be okay. I know, people like to be like, optimize everything, quickly go. But I don't know, man. It's a game after all, don't take it so seriously. I would love to do a group of people in Final Fantasy, at least in light, because I am in the light data center. Like, to raid but chill. Like, do you wanna do raids, ultimate raids, super difficult content? You can, and with people that are not crazy about optimizing everything. Da, 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 da. Sometimes, even if I don't have a job, I feel like asking, do you? Do you have a job? Are you employed? Oh gosh. But that's me being salty. That's me being salty about the whole craziness of you have to optimize everything. Really, it makes no sense. Well, everyone, I think I'm gonna leave the stream over here to go back to my usual pace. I am training, I'm gonna keep training, and see you guys on Saturday. Yes or yes. Saturday stream, and I'm gonna try to stream a scary game, so don't miss it. It's Scary Saturday with Kiki. See you guys very soon. Whoosh.